WATE 6 on your side, legal analyst Greg Isaacs joining us right now. Greg, as always, thanks a lot for coming in.
It's good to be here, Bo.
Going to talk a little bit about the Supreme Court. Obviously, a lot of people focusing on that right now. The Supreme Court confirmation hearings for Judge Amy Coney Barrett have been all over the headlines these days. And like other confirmation hearings, we hear over and over again that there are questions potential justices either won't answer or can't answer. But lawmakers, they want those answers, so they keep asking the questions. So the question to you then, Greg, is why can't some of these justices, why are there questions they can't answer or just flat out won't answer?
Bo, the reason is Amy Coney Barrett is invoking the Ginsburg rule.
Okay.
She's in front of the committee, nominated by Trump to replace the iconic Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Right.
And what she has done is she has deflected questions by citing the justice's own words. And she said it would be improper for a potential judicial nominee to offer a hint, a notion, or a preview of how he or she would rule in a particular case. And if they did so, if they forecasted how they would rule, it would display disdain for the entire American judicial system. So it's amazing this conservative nominee,
right,
who was a legal intern for Anton Scalia, has cloaked herself in the mantle and mantra of Ruth Bader Ginsburg, the iconic liberal jurist.
So they can ask as many questions as they want, but again, if she's going back to this, and I know you and I have talked in the past as well, the fact that, you know, if you look back, at her career, there's not a lot to pull from.
Well,
right
here's
now,
what happens.
So it kind of cuts down on the questions.
When you have these committee hearings, it gives the senators time to do their monologue, to make their pitch to their constituents. And often the questions aren't questions. They're just speechifying and kind of getting their ideological beliefs out. But normally you have people trying to get a hint of how you would rule on hot button topics like abortion, Second Amendment, gender equality. The Affordable Care Act is at the forefront of her nomination because she wrote a law review article that was very critical when it was upheld by Chief Justice Roberts. So, but the other thing is there's typically a wealth of opinions that these judicial nominees have written. And the senators really go to school. They go opinion by opinion, line by line. But Barrett has only been a district judge. She was appointed by Trump since 2017. So she doesn't have that library of written legal opinions. She's a law professor at the University of Notre Dame. So quite frankly, why are there not a lot of questions about her and what she has written? She's not. She's very little experience. But if you think of it from the president's perspective, she may be the perfect stealth nominee. She's got the mantle of Anton Scalia. Not easy to be a clerk for a Supreme Court justice.
Yeah, true. See how this one plays out, though. More questions to come, I'm sure. Greg, as always, thank you.
Thank you, Bob.
And if you have questions for Greg, all you have to do is send him an email to askisaacs@WATE.com. Also, be sure to tune in to WATE 6 on your side news at 5:30 every Wednesday to see if he answers any of your legal questions.